Welcome to our channel, Leaders Academy. Today we are treating the subject chemistry, introduction to chemistry. Now here we are going to define chemistry. What is chemistry? Chemistry is that branch of physical science that deals with the study of minute quantities. Why do we say minute quantities? We say minute quantities because the masses involved in the study of chemistry are small compared to that in physics. For example, in chemistry, you cannot deal with kilogram as in physics. You just deal with grams when you are solving your questions. So that is why we say that the definition for chemistry is what? Chemistry is that branch of physical science that deals with the study of minute quantities. Now, these minute quantities, as we have explained, we talk about matter, because a quantity, as in this case, we're talking of matter, that something that has mass and occupies space. That is what we define matter to be. Anything that has mass and occupies space is matter. Now, what is mass? Anything that has mass and occupies space for matter. What is mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in the quantity of matter contained in an object. The quantity of matter contained in an object. That's what you say mass is. So mass and weight are not the same. Most times people will say matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. No, it's anything that has mass and occupies space, because weight is dealing with acceleration due to gravity, the attraction of the object to the what? To the center of the earth. Now we look at elements. There are over 100 elements in chemistry, and over there we look at different grouping of the elements in the periodic table. You see there we have from group 1 to group 8. But here we want to just, because it's in the introductory part of chemistry, we are going to focus on the first 20 elements, because we are dealing with people that are starting from the utmost basics. So we are not going to be in a hurry to get to that point. So we'll start with the first 20 elements. What are these elements in themselves? They are the chief constituents of compounds. Every compound is made up of elements in different proportion of combination. Now, for the first 20 elements, we're going to look at them, first 20 elements in chemistry, with a very simple music. I will give you that to understand. You say, he has large brain, but can not offer full 9 subjects. He has large brain but cannot offer full 9 subjects. Many art students prefer science courses as professional courses. The first 20 elements in chemistry. Fifteen. Now this first one is what? Hydrogen. Helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, and calcium. These are the first 20 elements, and these numbers here denote the atomic numbers of each of them. So in our next videos or in subsequent videos, we're going to talk about mass numbers, atomic numbers, and how to solve calculations in them. But for now, just know the first 20 elements. Now, after knowing the first 20 elements, we're now going to look at the electronic configuration of these first 20 elements. In that case, I'm going to introduce something to you known as the what? The Aufbau's principle. Four S, 4P, 4D, and what? 4F, 5S, 5P, 5D, and 5F, 6F. In that manner, I'm going to explain these things in our next video before we move to compounds and mixture. So you need to know these things, know your electronic configuration, which will give you the idea of what you will be doing in your periodic table and the grouping periods of elements in chemistry. So with that, I will say welcome to the world of chemistry. Thank you very much for watching our videos. You just help us to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Welcome back to our class on Introduction to Chemistry. So as I said initially, that we're going to continue the Aufbau principle. Now these S, P, D, F are called what? Orbitals. They are called orbitals. And these orbitals have electrons that exist in them. The maximum number of electrons in each of these orbitals are 2, 6, 10, and 14 respectively. Those are the maximum number of what? Electrons. Now based on this, we are going to look at how to write the electronic configuration of these elements. So look at the first one. We have 1s1, 1s1, 1s2 for this one. Now the next is what? 1s2, because the maximum number of electrons here is 2. So we'll move to the next one, 2s1, to make it 3. Remember, this is 1, this is 2, then 2 plus 1 is what? 3 for the atomic number. So how the atomic numbers are distributed in the orbitals is what the electronic configuration is telling you through the Aufbau principle. Now we have 1s2, 2s2 for this. For this you have 1s2, 2s2. Look here now. Now the next one they are saying here is what? 2p, because the maximum number of electrons in the s orbitals are what? 2. So we cannot go beyond 2. So we say 2p what? 2p1. 2 plus 2 plus 1 gives you what? 5. So we continue in that manner. We say, please take note of that Albert principle and you try to do everything yourself. It's very simple. So say this is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. I'm going to erase this since you already have it recorded, so you can always go back and look at it. Remember the maximum number of what? Electrons on each of these orbitals. So I'm going to use that idea now to fill in for each of them. So this is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. The maximum number of electrons here is what? Is 6. Recall, we have a 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s. So we have got used this, I've exhausted this. Now the next one is what? Once this one is already filled, it is filled already. So the next is to enter 3s. So we have 3s1. Are you there? After this, you are entering this one in that order. So this next one is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Are you there? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s. Can I have your guess on that? What will you take there? I hope you guessed right by saying, oh, this is 3s2. Then we move again back to 3p1, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. You see, we continue with the p because we have not gotten to 6 yet. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. You have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 again. Then we now move after 3p6, we move to 4s. We have 4s1, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. So this is for the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of first 20 elements. This is the electronic configuration of the first 20 elements. We have written it down now. So with this, I have been able to introduce you to chemistry. So in our next class, we're going to look at compound, mixture, and if time permits, we also go a bit advanced into empirical formulas, molecular formulas, the little calculations we have in chemistry by the grace of God. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you very much.